CRO has been on an absolute tear as this altcoin is up 158% over the past month and is approaching a key area for its price at the 20-cent level. And in today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show, I want to break down the most important news that came out for this altcoin over the past week, including another 50 million burn proposal, Crypto.com announcing options trading for CRO in their main app, as well as making another company acquisition at a time where their exchange volume is hitting record highs. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find the videos informative and entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button. And I appreciate all the support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for that 25,000 subscribers that we did just hit over the past week. Now, before we get into the CRO specific news, I do want to give you an update on the Bitcoin chart as well as the altcoin market index, just to get an idea of general market structure as we typically do to start off these videos. So Bitcoin at the moment, if we actually zoom in here, we can see that it did get rejected at just about the $100,000 zone. It was more like 99.6 to 99.7K, but I would assume that there are some pretty big sell walls set at the $100,000 mark, and Bitcoin is currently sitting at 97.6K. However, it does appear as if a lot of this money has actually flowed into the altcoin market. And if we go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap over here, and then take a look at the biggest gainers over the past 24 hours, you're going to see here that it's a lot of altcoins. We have Stellar up 72%, Jasmy up 39%, Polkadot 36%, VeChain 29%. A lot of coins from last cycle actually that are really outperforming right now as we are seeing this just shuffling of capital, in my opinion, into altcoins as Bitcoin has stalled out at that $100,000 zone. Now, I have been pretty vocal on the channel about believing that we are entering the phase of the cycle where altcoins are going to start to outperform Bitcoin, in my opinion. And, you can see while Bitcoin is in all-time high territory, the altcoin market and the altcoin index does actually look pretty different, as it is still down about 17% from its 2021 all-time highs, as we can see here. So this is total 3, and what this is it is the total crypto market cap minus Bitcoin and minus Ethereum. And what I find interesting as well about this here is similar to Bitcoin, it was kind of making this set of lower highs after we saw that local top back in March, broke above it here in early October, late September actually. Back tested it as support in late September, early October, and then boom, from there, just from this breakout of the downtrend, the altcoin market is up about 57% from that breakout. So the next level that I am eyeing for the altcoin index would be that 1 trillion area of resistance, and then the downside target, if this trend does reverse, would be that 788 bill. So potentially back testing this local top in March as an area of support. So upside target right now for altcoin sits about 8% away, and then downside target is about 14 to 15% from current levels. So with that, I do want to get into the altcoin specific news, and we are going to be talking about CROcoin in today's video. I will be taking a look at the chart as well for this altcoin to wrap things up. But first, I do want to talk about the news and really just discuss why I think CRO has been such a good performer over the past week. So for starters, we did see the third CRO community burn on the Cronos POS chain. So following the first and second successful burn of 50 million CRO, they are proposing to initiate the third burn of 50 million CRO, and we can actually go ahead and take a look at this right here on the burn info page. So the first 50 million burn happened back in December of 2023. Second burn was in July of 2024, and it looks like the third burn is now going to take place in late November, early December. And there's about 14.8 million USD worth of CRO waiting to be burned at the moment. Now, this is not to be confused with the quarterly burn mechanism that was announced in the recent Cronos roadmap. This has been in place since late 2023, and I've been covering it on the channel, but one thing I've been saying is that I really am hoping to see some bigger burns take place, because we're talking about 50 million burns, every half year essentially on an altcoin with a supply north of 26 billion. So, we burned 150 mil total. it's not even 1% of the total supply. So I would like to see some bigger burns take place for CRO, and that is why I am curious to see what happens here with the new quarterly burn mechanism that they did announce in the roadmap. Additionally, we do see Crypto.com CEO Chris Marzalek actually highlighting this and posting CRO with the fire emojis. He has added CRO and Bitcoin into his bio recently, and it looks like, he's just trying to support Crypto.com as well as CRO coin itself more as well, which I do see as bullish for the altcoin. Now, we saw a really good post here from Crypto West, basically talking about the quarterly burn formula and what it could mean for CRO coin. So I do want to go through this thread real quick. Shout out to you, Crypto West. So for starters here, he talks about dynamic supply control. So this burn formula adjusts based on two key factors: CRO's price and network activity or block size, ensuring that as the network grows in usage and the token appreciates, the burns scale proportionally. This makes it a responsive and adaptable mechanism to manage supply. Number two, incentivizing ecosystem activity. Linking the burn to block size directly ties token scarcity to the platform's success. The more transactions, dApps, and utility the network generates, the more CRO is removed from circulation, creating a direct correlation between network health and token value. 3, stabilizing tokenomics for long-term value. By factoring in price, the mechanism avoids overburning during market downturns while amplifying burns when CRO is in high demand. This balance supports a sustainable deflationary model, which is crucial for maintaining investor confidence over time. Number 4, aligning with the 2025 roadmap. So they are looking to introduce a Crypto.com stablecoin. They said that they were looking to file for a Cronos spot ETF as well. This burn formula ensures CRO remains a key driver of value within the ecosystem. So as Crypto.com continues to expand its offerings, hopefully these do also increase the utility for CRO, and then therefore the demand should grow as the token is being burned off. So pretty much by linking burns to network usage, CRO's formula actively rewards ecosystem growth. The burn formula isn't just about reducing supply, it's about tying CRO scarcity directly to Crypto.com's success and future growth. So really good post here from Crypto West, and I am curious to see the quantity of these burns. I do hope that it is significant. Additionally, we did see Crypto.com introduce options trading here for CRO within their app. So alongside other cryptos, which options are offered on like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ether, Doge, Litecoin, AVAX, Polkadot, Chainlink, and more. It is only available in the US to my knowledge, as it is the first CFTC regulated crypto derivatives product according to them. And so really cool to see them actually offering the support for CRO coin itself. Now, they did also announce the acquisition of Charter Prime, a global financial exchange and brokerage service. And the CEO, Chris Marzalek, says here, this acquisition is the latest step on our roadmap to bring traditional finance and crypto tools into one simple app with industry-leading rewards. With our family of companies, users will soon be offered banking services, crypto, stocks, and credit cards in one place, the Crypto.com app. And I think the mention of credit cards here is super important. This is referring to the Crypto.com Visa program. And yeah, these visas are some of the best, if not the best, crypto visas that are offered in a ton of regions around the world. Additionally, this visa and the demand for the visa is bullish for CRO directly, as you actually have to lock up a certain dollar value worth of CRO coin to get the visa tier that you're going for. So you can see the dollar value worth of CRO that you have to lock up right over here. And then it shows you the rewards that are associated with each visa. Obviously, the higher tiers have higher rewards. Now, the catch is when you actually lock up your CRO for this visa, you lock it up for a year. After a year, you can opt to unstake your CRO. However, if you do, you lose the vast majority of these benefits. So this is a product from Crypto.com that incentivizes you to not only buy and hold CRO, but to continue holding it, to continue receiving the benefits that this visa does have to offer. Additionally, if we take a look at Crypto.com's monthly exchange volume here, we can see this has also just been in a pretty solid uptrend since June of this year. So in June, they did 33.89 bill in volume. In July, they did 68.85. In August, 95.77 bill. In September, 133.67 bill. In October, 148.75 bill. And so far in November, 209.28 billion. So looking on track to cross 250 bill in volume by the end of the month. And we can see here that if we actually look at this in terms of Crypto.com's market share compared to other exchanges, so this is only for USD support exchange volume. So we can see here that Crypto.com has 53.33% of the market share here compared to Coinbase's 30.75%. And then, you can see all the other ones right over here. But yeah, really impressive growth from Crypto.com. Okay, even in March of 2024, they only had 18.19% of this USD support exchange volume market share, while Coinbase was at 53.89%. And yeah, now Crypto.com has over 53%, with Coinbase coming in at about 30.75%. So to wrap things up, I do want to take a look at CRO as well. I told you we would talk about the price action. And yeah, I do want to take a look at this because we are coming up on a key area of resistance at the 20-cent zone. Excuse me. So if we take a look here, back in 2020, you're going to notice that this 20-cent zone was pretty important. It was resistance here in late 2020, some support in 2021 until it broke down, resistance here in late 2021 until CRO broke above and made that run up to all-time highs. Here in the bear market, it acted as resistance on a couple of weekly candles before breaking down and falling 50% to 10 cents. Then we saw the FTX, the collapse of FTX and the Crypto.com FUD, which caused CRO to fall another 50% down to 5 cents. Now, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know that we were talking about CRO being a steal at this 5-cent zone. I felt like a lot of the FUD towards Crypto.com was just simply unwarranted, and that did end up, we can see that this 5-cent zone did end up being a pretty good buying opportunity, as this coin is up 297%, almost 300%, from that 5-cent level that we did see. Now, the next area of resistance I'm looking for is that 20-cent zone, and if it breaks above 20 cents, my upside target on higher time frames would be the 37.5-cent level, as I don't see much resistance really in this area right here. On the higher time frames, right? So this would kind of be my next area of resistance for CRO if it does want to break above 20 cents. Now, to the downside, if this market trend does reverse, I would first be looking for support at the 18, basically the 18.5-cent level, which was the local top here back in March, and then below that, the 15.5-cent level, which was some resistance over here in August of 2022, and then once again in April of 2024. So downside targets, 18.5 cents, and then 15.5 cents below that. Upside targets, a break above 20 cents, and on higher time frames, a move up to that 36.5-cent level. Rather 37.5 cents. So on that note, I hope you all enjoyed the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.